Thanks for listening to the AZ12 podcast, proudly presented by Little Caesars. Everybody, we need a big week out of you guys. We need to get you Little Caesars. Code 15OFF20, 15% off any $20 or more purchase. Code LCFREECC, free crazy combo with pizza purchase. With Jason Shear, I am merely Mike Luke. Hello, Jason Shear.
Hello, merely Mike Luke. I'm glad you got your tires on finally.
What's that? Yeah, well, we'll get into that in just a second. Is it technically early since 10:15 was listed?
Oh, did we we never changed the time from yesterday?
Oh, well, yeah, sorry. Well, hey, tell your friends. We're up. Yes, so I do apologize. My guy coming back from Biloxi, Mississippi. All right, we got to give a huge shout out, though, to Comfort X HVAC. Cody James Martin, hop in here real quick. Explain.
So last night, I noticed that the air wasn't blowing in the house, and I had a bit of a panic attack. I ran downstairs, checked a bunch of stuff with the AC. I got our guys from Comfort X HVAC on the phone. They came out first thing in the morning. They helped me walk through everything that could be wrong with it. They found the issue, and they're getting everything fixed under warranty from when the AC was installed, saving me a ton of money. Comfort X HVAC is amazing, guys.
All right, Cody, clip that. We're going to send that to him. Okay, now, yeah, they're awesome. Matt's the man. Okay, now, we got a lot to get to this show. First, I want to complain about tires here just for a second, and then we're going to get into sports. Very, very annoying yesterday. So I go to get my tires. I go to get new tires, and I have a 7:15 appointment, and they tell me it should be about 45 minutes or so, and guess what? It turned into like 3 hours and 45 minutes. It sucked. So not happy at all about that, but happy to be back. All right, Sheer, we got a lot to get to in here. I want to see the influx of posts in the chat from people starting at 10:12. I do apologize. I was wondering when we were getting ready to sign in. I'm like, why are there only like 11 people in here? I'm like, man, did I run everyone off? But okay, Sheer, let's talk to Arizona basketball first. And then we'll get to football, obviously, because we are a football school as well. Junior County will be going to UConn. I'm not surprised by this. It's not a put down towards the coaches. This just never felt like one where Arizona was going to get in, or where Arizona was going to get in. Boom.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't committed anywhere yet. Trilly said he's going to UConn. Trilly's usually pretty good.
It's done. If Trilly's saying it's probably done.
But yeah, I mean, it's how you bounce back. Now, if you don't land a Losey, you got something to talk about, assuming they still want a Losey. I haven't heard they don't. But we'll see. I mean, it's still a Losey, Cam Williams, Cam Holmes. Land those three, and you're in good shape.
Yep, and then you're going to go the portal route. Obviously, you'll get some other players in there as well.
And should say Caleb Holt, but I will believe the Caleb Holt. Caleb Holt feels very regional to me.
Here's where I'm at when it comes to this, and I'm not putting down the coaching staff at all because I think they're awesome, and I think now we can actually have real talks about this since I think the majority of the people actually understand that this is a good recruiting coaching staff. So, we can nitpick a little bit. Whenever this staff gets involved late with a guy, I don't think they're going to get him. There are some people that are really good with it. Where this staff excels is when they prioritize players early. Yeah, and you look at it from back to and high-profile guys. When you look back to Boswell, when you look back to Carter Bryant, when you look back to obviously Koa Pete, Braden Burries, guys like that. That's where they absolutely excel. When they get in on a little bit late on kids, I don't think have they ever gotten a high-profile kid. I could be wrong.
Probably not.
And that's something too. And it's a different era, but like I said, I talked about it before. I think it's a little bit, and that's where Sean Miller was amazing. I mean, Sean Miller could get in on late on a kid and, a 5-star kid, no matter how they turned out to be. And a lot of times ended up getting him. So, but like I said, with Caleb Holt, I always want to say Julius Holt, with Caleb Holt and with Junior County, it's one of those things I believe it when I see it. So I didn't see it, so I'm not going to believe it. Sure.
Yeah, I think it's fair. I mean,
okay.
It's
not a put down or anything. It just kind of is.
I'm not getting a paper towel. I'll be back in 4
Okay.
seconds.
Yeah. All right. Now we got a lot to get to this show. We're going to do our power rankings. We are going to talk. We're going to talk a lot of different stuff. But Augustine Munoz, a great name and very good name. You can't compare Sean Miller to today's NIL, but yeah, I mean, yes and no, because some of the kids that they're losing these guys to have very similar NILs to Arizona. So
I just think recruiting overall is different.
Yeah,
but I agree with you. I mean, it's just
he was just good. I mean, some guys just have an inherent feel for like where, because like
I will say that Sean and a couple of those guys had the best feel. Book was the worst, but Sean generally had a good feel. And who else? Pasternak, really.
Right. Well, because I remember if they told you they were going to get a kid, I mean, theoretically, if they told you they were going to get a kid, they got the kid.
Pasternak told me, and people are going to make fun of this story, but Pasternak,
I got a Pasternak story. Right.
Hopefully he doesn't get mad at me. But outside of a gym once, we were talking about recruiting, and he goes, we lead for DeAndre Ayton. And I was like, and this is way before he committed. Yeah. This is months. And I was like, what? No one's even mentioned you. He goes, yeah. He goes, that's how we want it. The mom wants him to stay in state, blah, blah, blah. And Arizona wasn't even being mentioned.
Right. And then they get it because it was Kansas or Kentucky.
Right.
And right.
And he knew, I even told him he was full of crap. And he's like, no, I'm telling you, the mom wants him to stay. The mom doesn't, and that was that.
I have one Pasternak story. One time he was driving me, the only time I've been in the car with him. And he was telling me, he's like, yeah, we're going to get Brian Bridgewater. And I knew who that was. And I'm like, why the hell would you want Brian Bridgewater? He sucks. He's a football player. And he's like, oh, he's really, really good. And then I'm like, okay. You're talking about a 6'3" power forward here that is going to play.
They wound up not going the distance with him. They wound up dropping him at the end.
Well, right, but I didn't understand it. He was like trying to tell me.
6'4" power forward.
Like there was a 5-star football player. Guess what?
But like Craig Victor was another one where people were like, oh, they're not going to get Victor. They're not really on him. And then Joe was like, we're getting Craig Victor.
Yeah, the Bridgewater one. The Bridgewater one.
What did he ever do in college? He went to LSU, right?
Yeah. Did he ever play?
I'm going to look this up now.
Yeah, Brian Bridge.
No, I will say this. You talk about guys that played the wrong sport.
Right.
Brian Bridgewater, to me, when you look at him, would have been like an NFL tight end.
Did he not play football in college? Did he play basketball instead?
He played basketball for LSU.
I was
averaged 6 minutes a game in a 3-year career.
Yeah, that was really stupid. So, yeah.
That dude was listed. Listen to this. He's listed at 6'4", 265. And
yeah.
He was. And it was muscle.
Yeah, no, you should have played football. That's why when I told him, I'm like, yeah, okay, good. Have fun with that one. So anyways, all right, now, so that's where we are with basketball. We got the power rankings coming up. We got a lot of stuff. Now the one thing though that we need to talk about though first is Arizona football, because we are a football school. And I'm going to complain about one more thing, and then the rest of the show is going to be optimistic. Stop waiting to offer local kids. Stop. Offer them now. Do it. And again, you can slow play him. You can do this. Listen.
You get very mad at slow playing, so don't lie about that.
Yeah, well, no, I don't. Well, no, just because you said that you wanted to slow play Cam Williams, that was the dumbest thing I've ever.
It's a serious question. Don't get mad at me. Okay.
Yeah.
Is he that good? He's not as good as Desmond was.
He's not as good as Desmond, but
I mean, I get it. You offer him local kid and all that.
It's more of the
print. You know what I'm saying? Like, is he that?
Well, here's where I'm at with this when it comes to, and we're talking about Sean Roebuck.
He's at
Marana.
Isn't there one that's at like Hamilton now? You got a different Roebuck.
I think it's a different Roebuck. Here's kind of where I'm at though with this. Jed is a fairly good evaluator of skill position talent. I think he's shown that. If Jed is offering a Tucson kid before Arizona is offering a Tucson kid, that bothers me. It just does.
But at the same time, you do have that connection.
Well, right, but why is he offering him before Tucson? And again, the same thing with Roebuck as well is that yes, honestly, I don't know if he's that good, but he's getting offers from Maryland and Washington. You need to offer him exactly, Mr. Tyler.
I'm not arguing. I'm just kind of playing devil's advocate. But like, why isn't ASU offered him either?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying that. Here's where I'm at with this when it comes to local. I'm a big believer in genes, bloodline, stuff like that. His brother's really, really good. And his brother's really, really good. And he's turned out to be really, really good. And you offer, if you're a local kid, it's hard enough to recruit at Arizona to begin with. If you get a Division I kid in your backyard, don't be the 9th school to offer him. That's just insulting. That's all I'm saying.
Do you think there's any chance?
To be fair.
Huh?
Do you think there's any chance Sean would go to Arizona?
I mean, I'll put it to you like this, and I can say this because I don't think he would mind speaking on this. The family was stunned when Brennan took over and they never reached out.
We discussed this before, and I agreed with you, and it felt like Brennan was overwhelmed with everything and didn't do some of the easy things that time. I think he was so locked in on keeping that roster that he did screw up with guys like Roebuck, for instance.
Right, but he was just like, it's like, and again, I don't want to, say
I'm
too
saying,
much.
is that burned? Is that bridge so burned?
I have no clue, but that doesn't.
Arizona says we're not getting Sean, so why would we want to embarrass ourselves?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I still think you offer him though, because at the end of the day, it's like I said, it was just a dumb look because again, the staff didn't recruit his. And let's be honest here. And again, I'm not saying that Desmond Roebuck is Peter Warwick or something, but you think that Arizona could use Desmond right now? He can get separation. I mean, he would be playing a lot.
Of course, yeah.
So I don't know. I just don't like it. If a guy's good, you offer him locally.
I'm going to see this kid up close. I'm going.
To be fair, the brothers of other high-profile recruits have not done very well for Arizona in the past couple of years. So,
who?
Cruz Rushing, and
he's a walk-on,
and Keona Pete.
These are walk-ons.
These are walk-ons, Cody.
Look, man, they're brothers of high-profile recruits.
Oh gosh, get out of here with that. Yeah, get out of here with that.
Well, you were saying you believe in bloodlines and pedigree. Obviously, these two guys aren't.
Roman Reigns is the only bloodline I know.
All right, if they're good enough, then
Mike, you want to go to the Marana Mountain View game with me?
Yeah, but the thing that you thought you watched Roebuck last year and thought he sucked. So what are you watching?
I watched him. He didn't play well. I said he sucked that game. I didn't think it was. I'm wrong. I didn't think it was a big deal when they didn't get him. But obviously, he's going to be a good football player.
Yeah. All right. So either way, it's not the end of the day, or it's not the end of the world. But I just, and I'm not even blaming Brent Brennan per se, because every staff here does this almost, and it's ridiculous. Like it's like when Stoops was here, or whoever it was. I think it was Stoops. Why are you waiting for ASU to offer Kadeem Carey? Like before you offer him, duh, he's good enough. Why are you, if you're Arizona, why are you waiting?
There's one very easy example that clears all other examples.
What's that?
And I still, to this day, am not over it. And I sit in the football staff's office and they tell me that Blake Martinez is good enough for the U of A.
Right.
I will never forget that.
Right. Yeah, no, it's amazing. How about the other one with I'll never forget talking with Lathan Ransom's dad because he used to work out at Vasa Fitness. And no, what I'm saying, Marcus Delgado, is that none of the coaches here do it, and it's insane. I was talking with Lathan Ransom's dad. I'm like, hey, any chance that he's going to go to Arizona? And he's like, well, they're not recruiting him, so probably not. I mean,
I will say, Mike, and you've talked to the recruiting guys. I do think that these recruiting guys, generally speaking, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, but you talked to one of them, for instance, have a pretty good feel of the local guys, which I think makes it more surprising.
Yeah,
that they didn't offer him.
Yeah, I just don't get it. But I'm not. It is what it is. So I will. I'll just leave it at that. Let's get on a soapbox now. Let's get to the current roster though. But first, we got to get some reads in here. Back the reads.
Matt Bushman was always going to
BYU, LDS. BYU. By the way, stop these dumb anti-LDS chants at games. Stop doing it.
No, we want other schools to do it, so they look stupid, but we need to be classy.
Yeah, and I'm looking at you, Joseph. I can see you leading those things. Okay, now, great, with your high-end clients. Now, Green Valley Decorative Rock. Yeah, two convenient locations. Green Valley Decorative Rock. Now, we have 50-plus locally sourced landscaping materials, serving residents and contractors, east of Benson, Sierra Vista, west of Marana, south of Nogales, north of Oracle, Green Valley Rock, AZ. Check it out. Back to Rock. They are not just in Tucson. No, they're just not in Green Valley. They are also in Tucson, my friends. Hop in there. Green Valley Decorative Rock. Back to Rock. South of Nogales. Again, everything in there. You will check it out. But there you go, Joseph. After what Jack Murphy did to you, you're lucky I'm even talking to you at this point. I'm just saying. That was bad. Okay. So either way, Green Valley Decorative Rock. Check that one out. Andre Veras, the great Andre Veras says, sorry for $5 super snap. Sorry for being late, but can we get a tire sponsorship for AZ12? Oh, that'd be amazing.
That's actually a great idea.
That's a great idea. Yeah, back the tire.
Did you just go to I forgot to ask, did you just go to like a mom and pop store?
No, I went to Jim Click Nissan.
That's your mistake.
Well, that's where I got the car from.
Yeah, but you can't go to. First of all, they're overpriced at dealerships. Second of all, they don't care about you.
Yeah, no, they definitely didn't care about me, and they showed it. Okay, now, Longview Insurance. You know one person that does care about me, but I won't endorse him?
I think I know one person.
Andre Veras?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, listen, you might be thinking, you might look around and you might look at people like Joseph, and they're like, and they only deal with high-end clients, but they're really not dealing with high-end clients. It's just Marcus, and stuff like that. Then you get a guy like Andre Veras that actually is dealing with high-end clients. But Andre Veras also, if you're looking at yourself and you're saying, you know what, I want to take some money in my life and I want to turn it into something. I want to turn it into, I'm tired of the 40 acres and a mule or whatever that is. You want to get with Longview, my friend, because they will help you do it. Check it out. Again, not an endorsement, but a highly recommended situation. Longview, check it out. Give Andre a call. Okay, now. All right, one more. Copal. All right, everybody, we need to go to Copal. By the way, Joseph was telling me that he was going to have a real time within a week. Guess what? Guess what's come and gone? A real time, or a week without a real time from Joseph. And I'm not surprised he does this all the time. Copal, though, that's his loss. Copal, Tucson's contemporary Mexican food. CopalTucson.com. Mention Mike Luke for a free dessert with any purchase. Mexican food delivered nationwide at mymexicanmenu.com. Use code AZ12 for 10% off. Book your next large party or corporate gathering with Copal. Large party packages available. They cater to any event. We're going to have one there coming up soon. All right, check it out. All right, now let's talk about Arizona football here. You got Oklahoma State coming in. Obviously, Oklahoma State's players are dropping like flies. They're already tapping out. The coaches are tapping out. They don't want to be here. That being said, I need to get Noah right here. This still is, Seth Daggy talked about it, and to his credit. I need to. They got to get Noah on track. The offense just doesn't look right.
Yeah, the offense, and it just. I like Daggy's answers about how to fix it and all that, but you got to fix it, right? Like it's, you can tell me how you're going to fix it and all that, but you got to fix it. And
okay.
So,
yeah, Mr. Tyler Warden, I totally forgot. We have Shear's not out early today, but later on in the week, we would love to have you on, my friend. I apologize about that. He just tweeted at me. Okay, but all right, so. That's kind of where I'm at. He's at least taking a responsibility for it. Now, Mr. Tyler Warden says Daggy's answers compared to Dino's last year, night and day. I agree with that. I think he at least knows what he wants to do, things like that. So I'm going to give him credit on that. But they got to get Noah right. Let me ask you this: are they playing too many receivers?
I don't think they're playing enough.
Aren't they playing like 9?
Yeah, but I shouldn't say that. I want to see more snaps for certain guys.
Who?
But
name names.
I want Luke Weissong to get more snaps.
I agree. I want more Luke Weissong.
I want Gio to get more snaps.
Right.
I just think I'm just not impressed with the guys. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it just kind of is what it is at this point.
You know what, Stanley? I think at the presser today, he sounded like he was frustrated with Noah. I'll say this, and this is the impression I got. It's just me. I'm not saying that's the coach, whatever. I think this is the closest that Brennan and Daggy have come since Daggy's been, but since Brennan's been here, to openly criticizing Noah.
Yeah.
I think that it was pretty much like, and Daggy said a few times, was basically like, guys are open. Tyler Warden's right. Guys are open. Like, you have to trust the system.
Right.
Like, I'm telling you, this guy is open. Throw him the ball. Don't overthink it. Like, and Daggy said there were multiple times where guys were wide open, and for whatever reason, Noah just didn't want to make the throw. And it's like, eventually, if you don't want to make that throw, then you can't play. And I'm not saying bench Noah, but like, you have to be able to make throws.
Well, and the thing about it too is that that you look at though when it comes to Noah as well is that there were also some throws that he was making that you just can't make. Like there were, the 2 interceptions; those were bad. I mean, those were bad interceptions, and they were dry. They were killers as well. You can't have things like that, and especially from somebody. We love Noah on this show, but Noah's a 4th-year player here. I mean, these are throws that you can't make.
Yeah, like there's throws.
I mean, he did, but he shouldn't.
Right, and it's not, and it's not just him, right? Like I go back to the play with Javid Watley where he needs 12 yards and he runs backwards to get a couple yards. So like. There's other issues, but like that's the thing. Like trust the offense, right? Like trust it,
right?
Because if not,
yeah, I mean, and it's kind of Ryan Mitchell puts it, or excuse me, T. Burns puts it well when he says he threw some bad picks, but the drops don't help. The drops are awful as well. The drops are drive killers. They got to stop doing that. I am curious to see what happens with Chris Hunter. Again, fan of Chris Hunter, but like that drop in that game, that's an inexcusable drop. That's you lost a first down there. You turned the ball. That was basically a turnover right there. So you can't have that happen. You know, that's kind of where I'm at with that. Now, I will say this. Wait, is Skier breaking down wideouts right now? Yeah, he is Irish. I'm like, duh, that's what he does. That's what he does. Now, Chris Hudson came alive a little bit. I'd like to see that continue to.
I wonder if he's playing. I'm curious about the availability report. We were supposed to get him from media yesterday, and we didn't get him. And I'm not sure he practiced. Remember, he got hurt at the end of that game. Yeah. So we'll see the availability report tonight. Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this, because again, I'm not beating you up because I think it's a fair. But I'm about to. Yeah. How do you, when you're watching stuff in camp, and again, you weren't the only one. Everybody was talking about the wide receivers. How much of that is now maybe in hindsight an indictment on the defensive backs and corners as well?
Mike, there's 4 teams in the entire United States, the entire United States of America that have yet to allow a passing touchdown all season.
Okay.
Arizona's one of them.
Okay.
Through 4 games, Arizona has not allowed a passing touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
So why are we criticizing? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah.
Why do we think the defensive backs had a bad game? We don't know that's bad.
Well, you were talking the entire post-game show about how bad MGK is.
He is bad. I don't think he's very good at all.
Okay.
Young Cole should play.
Okay. Is JB on Cole going to play?
I think so.
All right. Ezekiel Ballo puts it really well. He says and as he always does, he says, at least we're not talking about the O-line being a problem. That is true. I mean, the O-line has been good enough for me. It's not been great, but it's been good enough for me. And that's what I wanted before the season.
By the way, on the wide receivers, right?
Right.
If a guy is wide, Irish Mike, it's not an irrelevant staff because we're talking about the secondary. Yeah. But if, like Marcus said, let's not cover the wide receivers have been open too. And Noah's missing them. Right. Like there's been plenty of times where they're Daggy said when you watch the film, when you watch the all 22, whatever, wide receivers were open for a large chunk. And remember, they have different views than we do. They have the all 22. We don't. But he said guys were wide open all game, and Noah just didn't hit them. So this is Noah's fault. This
is a big game for Noah. This is a very big game. I mean, because again, Oklahoma State sucks. You've got to be able to beat Oklahoma State, beat them easily. But and everybody talks about Noah's height. I think height's overrated in college. I just do. I think it's a lot like the Spacers phenomenon, where they're like, I've seen now. Granted, I will say this. I think Noah's probably the shortest Division I quarterback I've ever seen. I can't think of anybody, that wasn't like in a service academy or something like that. Because Noah's 5'8" max, absolute max.
I'm sure. I mean, I'd have to go through stats and stuff like that, but I'm sure there's plenty of short quarterbacks in college football that are doing just fine this year.
Yeah, I mean, but Noah's 5, or Kyler Murray's 5'10" and a half.
I would guess that Kyler's taller than Noah.
Yeah, he's 2.5 inches taller. Yeah, that's what he measured in at the combine. But all right,
Daniels, how tall is Jalen Daniels? He's probably like 6 feet,
6'1", 6'2".
No. He's listed at 6.
What's he listed at? No, he's definitely not listed at 6.
Jalen Daniels.
Yeah,
on Kansas.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jaden Daniels. Excuse me, sorry.
No. Jalen Daniels on Kansas is listed at 6 feet.
So he's probably 5'10".
Right. So he's short.
All right. Noah's 5'8". So how tall was Doug?
That was Braylon Braxton. This is actually good. Braylon Braxton was 6'2". But it's also the system too. Like clearly Daggy doesn't think it's a concern because Sawyer Anderson's short.
Right. I don't really think it again. I think in college it doesn't really I was right about DeMond as well, Dennis Walsh. You don't just get that one.
Rios is 6'3", so he's bigger. How goes like 6'7".
Yeah, but Helga's not good though.
I think
So
he might be decent, actually. I really do.
I don't think there's a chance in hell. Okay, now, Mr. Tyler Warden, our coach. Another reason I hated that play call on first pick, he's admitting that Noah is throwing that blind. If he's 6'3", maybe it's not a blind throw. I mean, again, now, and a lot of the times too, there were also some guys too that like were open in the flat that were just open that, you know, what was it? What was the play? I can't remember what. There was one play where I want to say Wysong was like completely wide open. There was nobody even within like 10, 15 yards of him. He's got to see those. He just got to see him. And I don't think it has anything to do with height. I think it has to do with not reading the field.
Make the easy play, too. Like, I think Noah's had issues just making the easy play. Like, if the guy's wide open for 7 yards, you don't have to throw it 17.
Right.
Take the 7-yard pass and go from there.
Right. Now, Riley Wilson. We'll talk about Riley Wilson here in a second, but let's get some reads in here. I got back to reads. Pay some bills. Pay some bills.
Can you pay my bills?
Oh, look at that. Shearer.
I'm ready.
Shearer.
Michael.
Where are you?
I got scared.
Oh gosh. Okay. Now, 4 locations for routine exams, optical options to fit all budgets, styles, preferences. Perfect place to glow up. Get it, Shearer? Glow up.
Glow up.
Yeah. Noop, now part of the My Eye Doctor Network, ArizonaPrimaryEyeCare.com. 60-plus insurances accepted. Same-day urgent visits. 520-322-2713. Get in there, Arizona Primary Eye Care and Optical. You're going to thank me later. Check it out. All right, check it out. Arizona Primary Eye Care. We like them a great deal. Foster Plumbing. I was leaving the gym this morning, and I saw a Foster Plumbing truck. They're everywhere. Now, the thing was, they didn't have a
front. Were they
going
to the gym after you had already damaged it?
What's that?
Were they going where you were because they knew?
No, I think they were going to fix some pipes. But either way, by all accounts, my front pipe seemed to be okay. But residential and commercial, licensed, bonded, and insured, sewer line coating, point repairs, water heaters, drain cleaning, sewer inspections, all of that stuff. Check it out. 10% off when you mention AZ12 podcast. Call 520-603-3817 to schedule service today. Foster Plumbing, quality work at a fair price. I can vouch for that. Check it out. Boom. 88 Crime. Now, you might see it and you were saying, man, there's something going on out around here that, man, I know somebody that's stealing a bunch of catalytic converters and they're everywhere and those guys are everywhere. But I don't want to get my hands dirty. I don't want to get my feet in the couch. Oh, no, it doesn't make any sense. I don't want anything to do with it, but I want to be able to report this demon. 88 Crime says we are here. The 88 Crime has been responsible for thousands of arrests over the years. Check it out. 88 Crime, 882-7463. And it's anonymous. Pima County Attorney's Office, 88crime.org. I thought about calling them yesterday about my tires. Good call there, Dennis Walsh. But 88 Crime, though, don't get your hands dirty, but do the right thing and report bad stuff when you see it. Okay, now, Riley Wilson. Oh, Cody, we don't need to do 4 straight reads, but okay. Riley Wilson. Shear, he was a monster. Do you want to talk? Can you talk at all about that or no?
Look,
Probably not.
Again, I can't go into details, but I think you guys are smart enough to figure it out where he's got an issue that may or may not pop up during a game day.
Yes, right. Liam, I will be there Saturday. Yes. Okay, go ahead.
So it's in that regard, it's tough to figure out if you have him. The hope is that they'll have him for quite a while now. I mean, he's
a game changer for Arizona's defense. I mean, you notice him, and we talked about it.
He's a freak. I love that dude. And look, he's not going to be great in coverage, whatever. He had 3 pressures against Iowa State. He's just good.
Yeah, he's really
22 snaps.
What's that?
He played 27 snaps, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, and the thing about him too is that there's some guys. Let's see here. Is it Mr. Tyler Warden says, is it me or the new age strength and conditioning just leading to more soft tissue injuries? That's a good question.
It's not that though. It's not a soft tissue injury.
Yeah, it's definitely not a soft tissue injury. It's something that you can't really control. But
when you think about it, the team has generally knock on wood, the team's been pretty healthy this year.
I don't want to compare him to these players that I'm about to compare him to, but I guess I am. There are some guys when they're just out on the field, you just notice immediately. They're impactful. They're just around the football. Again, I'm not comparing him. I'm just throwing these names out there because they weren't highly rated guys, but they were just different on the field. Scooby Wright, obviously, I'm not saying that he's going to win the Outland Trophy Award, so I'm not going there. Scooby, when he was on the field, you knew just immediately that it was just different. He looked it looked a lot different out there. Tremaine Bondurant was another one. When Tremaine Bondurant was on the field, when they decided to start playing him, he was everywhere. By the way, Joseph was trying to inform me that Tremaine Bondurant didn't play all 4 years at the U of A. And so I quickly looked it up, and I sent him the I don't know, the stat sheet. Didn't hear back from Joseph.
You gave him the Murph. You gave him. We're gonna call it the Murph.
Dude, we should just whenever we're talking about Joseph, we're just gonna give him the Murph. You're welcome. Yeah. So anyway, but Joseph had no clue that he played here. He asked me if he was good, and I said he was awesome. Tremaine Bondurant was really good.
Yeah,
like really good.
Yeah, really like.
You know what's funny?
Underrated good, I think, in the grand scheme of things. That
dude's
always made plays.
You know what's funny about him, too? He was like 5'9", like 195 pounds, and you could put him at linebacker or safety, and he could get you 3 sacks, or he could get you a pick 6, or he was just awesome, man. He's coaching here so that's it is. But either way, when Riley Wilson is out there, he just adds another dynamic that Arizona just doesn't really have. And I think the pass rush has actually been okay. But at the same time, Arizona, this isn't, we're not like it's Alabama where it's just like next man up.
I mean, why not?
Maybe we are. I don't know.
Riley Wilson has 6 tackles, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's 9th on the team, and he's only played 42 snaps.
Yeah. And how many tackles for loss does he have?
I don't know.
All right. Well, either way, he's good. You need him out there.
3 pressures.
All right. Yeah, he was around there the whole time. Okay. Now.
Yeah, he's got 6 stops.
There you go.
He's third in the team in stops. He's got 6 stops and 42 snaps. That is a crazy ratio.
Yes, exactly.
Let's stop.
Yeah. Now, Tristan Bounds is rated amongst the best guards in college ball, boys, and Ty.
Bounds is. I gotta say this, and I'm not a big.
Does he know no bounds at this point?
Tristan Bounds played really well against Iowa State.
Hmm?
You want to take a guess at the highest rated lineman on the team?
Oh gosh. From PFF.
Yeah.
Was it Tristan Bounds?
No.
Who was it?
Barely. Ty Buchanan, and then Tristan Bounds. You want to guess the worst?
Chuba.
Oh, up yours. Chuba. Hold on.
Was it Chuba?
Hold on. I got to see. The worst lineman that plays snaps is Rhino. It's Rhino, but we won't count Rhino.
Why don't we count Rhino?
Because he's only played
4 because Rhino's only played the whole season pretty much. Yeah, I don't want to count him.
He only has 40 cents.
Why? Is it because he was hurt?
He didn't play last game.
Just saying. He's always going to be hurt.
Michael Wooten.
That's hard.
And then Deuced. But they're actually not bad scores.
Right. Yeah, that's hard to believe. Yeah. With Rhino, it just kind of, yeah.
Apologize to Chuba. He's good.
Now,
Chuba has a higher grade than the camera.
Oh, Chuba slander will not be tolerated. Yes,
He's
exactly. What's that?
It's a crap.
Yeah, Chuba's been all right. I have no problem with Chuba. Now, here's the thing, though, and Irish Mike put this pretty well. The great Irish Mike, by the way. He said, like we talked about before, you got all these football schools. You got your Penn States. You got your LSUs. You got your Georgias. You got your Arizonas. Mm-hmm. You got your Florida States.
Yeah.
They all lost on the road. Yep. So if you lose on the road against ranked teams, that's not the end of the world. And what he also said, too, is just like all these other football schools, if Arizona beats Oklahoma State and wins their next game, we're going to be talking about a path to the conference championship. I mean, it just it really is kind of that simple, though.
Look, I think you said it. You called me in the fourth quarter. I was pretty upset. You said, Jason, the goal is still there.
The goal is intact.
The goal is intact. I said, Mike, and I was down on them. I said, Jason, the national title hopes are still there. And I said, you know what?
We went out. We're going there.
Damn it. You've got a great point.
Right. Yeah.
And if
Yeah,
we
but
win
again-
out, I'm going to say, wait, if we win out, we're still there.
All right. Now, Ryan Neal and Hal J, both of you. Yes, but a loss is still a loss. You can move on. You can make it. I mean, look at Illinois. Illinois lost by 9 million points to Indiana, and then they came back and they beat USC. All's good at that point. You're 1-1. You don't get to take those points with you. That's just kind of where I'm going with that. Now, with Iowa State, something that we were.
We warned Iowa State fans.
And I got beat up a lot with the people.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not funny. We're not joking. We were joking or being mean or whatever. We weren't. It was a warning.
You know how many people, Iowa State fans, and I like them a great deal, so I'm not going to rub this in their face, Ben One White style. But at the same time, though, like I had so many people quote tweet me when I said Iowa State will not be the same win, lose, or draw after they play Arizona. And all these people were like, oh, that didn't age well. That didn't age. Well, it actually did age really well. You lost like 3 starters at that point. You're broken.
You're broken. You're starting corner.
Yeah, and these are good players.
Hurt himself before Arizona.
And these
other starting corner hurt himself against Arizona.
Yeah.
They're underdogs this weekend.
Yeah. Now, it's really that simple. Hayden Andre. Who's Hayden Andre? Desert Devil says, Hayden Andre, it's okay. Mike is from Nebraska and was born with a piece of corn in his head. Actually, I'm not born. I was not born in Nebraska.
Days you guys trying to be funny, but man, that was a poor attempt.
That was awful. You could do better than that one. Yeah.
Just be better.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just be better. Desert Devil. I have no problem with you trolling me, but be better at it though. That one was awful. That was awful.
Oklahoma State. Yeah, you might have been a little broken before, but you have no idea.
All right. So let's talk about Oklahoma State. They need to beat the crap out of Oklahoma State. But you know what's
left the team?
What's that? Yeah. I don't know if they're going to field the team. We'll take a forfeit.
Yeah, I don't care. Whatever. It's smart for them.
All right. Now, when it comes to Oklahoma State, the honest question, is Oklahoma State better than Hawaii? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Oklahoma State just lost to Tulsa.
Let me see. Everybody calm down. Let me see ratings here. Okay. Let me see ratings here. Let me go to my people. Let me look up.
By the way, as you're looking that up, Augustine Munoz. Then isn't that another great name? Augustine Munoz. I love that name.
In the Sagarin rankings, Hawaii is 98th in the country. Okay.
Hawaii's better.
In the Sagarin rankings, Oklahoma State is worse than NAU at 125.
Yeah,
so Hawaii's
better because again, all I needed to tell you was this: is that Oklahoma State lost to Tulsa. That's all I needed to tell you.
Arizona's 70th, Mike.
I just it is what it is. So you need to be able to win that. You need to be able to win this game. But if you win that game, I know it feels weird to say, but you're 4-1 at that point, though, and you've got your worst game or the hardest game out of the way.
I checked Vegas because
that's what you do.
That's what I do. Arizona's minus 140 to go over 6.5 wins. Yeah, so they're minus 140,
which means we're bowling.
Which means we're going bowling.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we're bowling. It's that simple. It's that easy. But if Arizona loses, like you said, I'm going to say this. If Arizona loses to Oklahoma State, there's no coming back from that from Brett Brennan.
I can't see how. Unless they beat BYU the next week. But even then, it would just be like, well, why couldn't you beat Oklahoma State, you know?
Yeah, no, I get it. Now, the great Andre Veras says, is Oklahoma State worse than Arizona last year? Yes.
No.
Yeah, they are.
It's close. It's really close.
Dude,
what?
They just lost to Tulsa.
What's wrong with Tulsa?
They suck. What are they, the Golden Hurricanes?
Arizona first 4 games last season, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
New Mexico, 61-39.
All right, New Mexico's better than Tulsa.
They allowed 39 points.
New Mexico's better than Tulsa.
NAU last year, 22-10. The loss.
We didn't lose to NAU, Max.
The loss to Kansas State, and then they beat Utah.
Arizona was better than Oklahoma State this year. I will not allow this last year.
Has Oklahoma State even played a close game?
No, they haven't. And
they beat UT Martin 27-7. They lost to Oregon by 178 points.
Yeah.
They lost to Tulsa and they lost to Baylor. Tulsa's very good this year.
Yeah, and here's what T-Burn says. Arizona last year at least won 4 games and was competitive in 2 others.
Tulsa beat New Mexico. No, they lost to New Mexico. Tulsa's beat an Abilene Christian.
Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State's worse. Oklahoma State's worse. There's no other way around it. Yeah.
The spread's
Ryan,
20 points.
what's
Thoughts?
that?
The spread is 20.5.
20.5 points? Wow.
It's the biggest Arizona favorite spread in a conference game since Colorado.
Interesting. Really?
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to get into our power rankings now? Wow. Don't let yourself get too excited by that question.
Oh, man.
It's power.
AZ Jazz Band just responded to you, and you're not going to like it.
All right. Well, I will.
Sorry, what was the question?
Oh, this will be good. Yeah, let me check this out. Let me check this.
What was the question while you look?
Do you want to get into our power rankings?
Yeah, let's go into power rankings. I think we're gonna have arguments.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see here.
My buddy just texted me, what is Arizona's college football playoff odds? He's right. Blake, your boy, Bakersfield Blake, just texted me.
I didn't see anything. I didn't get a notification.
Oh, that's good. Playoffs. Arizona's playoff odds.
I didn't get anything.
Well, Arizona's only plus 3,000.
Oh, dude. Let's talk about it. Yeah,
that's way better.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Arizona has better playoff odds than Clemson, South Carolina, Iowa, Florida.
Send me that. Let's talk about that. That's awesome.
Washington.
Yes. Okay. But that's amazing. Okay. Now let's get into our Big 12. Everybody out here, Big 12 power ranking time. Let's see here. Big 12 football power rankings. Standing. Okay. Now
I'm gonna send it to you, by the way.
What? Send me what?
The tweet. Okay.
Yeah, send it to me. Okay. Right now I'm still going with Texas Tech. I'm going with Texas Tech at 1. I think that, like I said, I think Iowa State has looked. How do I see this here?
I got this. You just
what is he talking about?
I think he's saying he got hit by a car. I got this. All right, power rankings. You got Iowa State number 1.
What's that? Yes, I got Texas Tech number 1.
Wow. I also have Texas Tech number 1. I think it's pretty easy.
That was good. Okay, so you got Texas. Yeah, Texas Tech's number 1. The thing about Texas,
until they lose, Texas Tech is number 1.
And it's how they look, as well. So,
and when you look at their schedule,
yeah,
they're at Houston. I know that's kind of trap city or whatever. They're home against Kansas. October 18th is going to be that game, dude.
Dude, that's going to be that game. All right. We all agree that Texas Tech is 1, though, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I don't see the case for them not being 1. Okay. Now, all right, fine. Iowa State, fine. You're number 2 now. Come along.
I will say this. I think Iowa State falls. I think their injuries are too big of a thing.
Yeah, but right now we got to put them in
right
number
now.
2.
They've got to be number 2.
Right.
They beat what Mike called the best team in the conference in Arizona.
Right.
They beat them handily.
Right. No, exactly.
Yeah.
This is
I got this. You can't do 2 things at once.
That was great what you just said. Okay, AZ Jazzman's a putz. Okay, now let's see here. Number 3, though, it gets very, very fascinating right here. Where are you going with 3?
BYU.
By the way, I meant to tell you this. Did you happen to see that Backwater or whatever his name is a Backmeyer? Yeah, Bear Backwater. I actually like that. Yeah.
That's nickname, actually.
Yeah, I was going to say Bear Backwater. Ben 1 White, baby.
Ben 1 Backwater.
Ben 1 Backwater. Yes. But did you see that Bear Backmeyer's stats are actually better than the guy that's at Tulane now or whatever?
Bear Backmeyer on the season, Mike.
Look at his stats compared to
a true freshman.
Yeah.
Has 700 passing yards.
Yeah.
68% completion. 6 touchdowns and no picks.
Yep.
163 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns.
Right, exactly. So you got that. Now look at Reds.
Laugh has 2 touchdowns.
Right.
Only have 2 touchdowns.
Yep, I'm telling you. Did they actually
20 yards?
Do you think they actually did something where they decided to maybe bring in a company? Here's Here's what I think.
200 rushing yards and 7 rushing touchdowns.
I would not put this past. Do you think that somebody in there hired a comfort woman to be able to come over to BYU to be able to get
I'm not saying they planted evidence on my Jewish brother, but I'm not saying they didn't plant.
No, I don't think they planted evidence. I think they set him up. I think they said, and I would say, do you think? Remember when we were asking about like strip clubs in Manhattan and there were none? How many strip clubs do you think are in Salt Lake? Provo. Yeah, Provo. I can't imagine there's any in Provo. And if not, they close at like 2 p.m. But
I know that for a fact because I looked.
There's no strip clubs in Provo?
No. There is absolutely in Salt Lake City.
Oh, I get that, but there's nothing in Provo. No strip clubs in Provo.
No, God no.
All right. Well, you know what? There you go. So Rage won't be ever living in Provo.
Probably fully clothed ones.
Wait, so Rage won't be living in Provo?
No, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, we both got BYU there. Now, where are you going with 4?
You say that because I think you know.
Yes. Fine. ASU. But I'm going to say this about ASU. This is the luckiest damn team in the country. They get every single break. Every team collapses in the last minute against them, and they get the officials to bail them out. I'm sorry, the horse collar that was called, where the guy, who was it? Was it Ray Leak Brown?
Ray Leak Brown, where he did the very clear face mask before it.
It was a very clear face mask, and if they don't call that, but they call a horse collar, and it wasn't a horse collar.
Here's what I'll say about ASU. If they win their next 2, they're going to win the conference. Again.
Who do they play?
They're at Utah, and then they're home against Texas Tech.
All right, we need them to lose both those games. All hands on deck.
If they split, they're in great shape too.
All right, all hands on deck. We need them. I think they'll lose to Texas Tech, but I do think that the Utah one's big for me. The Utah one,
Iowa State in November. So,
yeah, that's. I don't love it. But I'm going to say this though: TCU really wet themselves in that game.
Yeah, they look like crap. Sonny Dykes, piece of
yeah. Well, dude, and on top of that, yeah. And I also want to say something else again. Brad the Bully Hudson says this. I will never understand what the problem with hate watching is. I don't get it. People are like talking about it like it's like a scarlet letter. It's awesome to hate watch. 90% of my viewing is hate watching.
I think that's low.
Yeah, it might be actually.
I think it's 100%.
Might be no, that's not. Not 100%. Yeah, I don't hate watch them, but although last year I was hate watching Arizona. So, yeah,
you hate to watch Arizona.
Yeah, last year I hated to watch Arizona, so that's kind of where I'm at with that. All right, who are you going at 5?
Who are you going at?
I'll go Utah.
I'm going TCU still.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
I don't take it or leave it kind of deal. I mean, TCU lost to ASU. If I think ASU is good, it's not that big of a deal. Their game was at least closer than whatever the hell it was when Utah played Texas Tech.
I keep getting people asking me about the jerseys. I don't really care about the jerseys, but I know everybody else does. Sheer, talk about the jerseys.
Yeah, it's like a sand color jersey, and then the numbers are different, and the helmets are different. The collars are different. I like them.
Right. No, Kobe L feels wrong. Mike, you need to stop hate watching and stop the rooting guide. All the teams you hate watch do good. First of all, do well, not good. Second of all, how about Colorado there, dummy? Okay. Yeah, piece of crap. Yeah, Mary Ruth Farrell definitely hate watches this show. Max says, how many people do you think listen to this show that hate watch this show?
Most.
Yeah, most. Okay. All right. Now at 6, I'm going TCU. I'll tell you one thing, man. That Hoover guy disappointed me, though. That was awful. It was like he forgot how to play football in the second half.
Yeah. I'm going Utah, but again, I think 5 and 6 are pretty close, and honestly, it'll probably be.
Yeah, I don't really have a problem with either one of them there. It just kind of is what it is.
Cody left. He said I have to run downstairs.
What do you think he's running downstairs for?
It's a good question.
Take a dump.
He gets to poop.
Yeah. All right. Well, Foster, you got the number. Okay. So anyways, all right, now I'm going there. All right. So Cody doesn't want, I was going to say, so Cody left for a minute. So that's where I'm at. These teams, I think these are clearly, right now, I think these are clearly the top 6. Clearly the top 6 teams.
Clearly the top 5, 6, whatever teams.
Yeah. Whatever you want to say it. Now, with let's see here.
But remember, I'm standing on business. Arizona will beat BYU. I'm not changing it.
And at that point, let me ask you this, because Arizona plays Oklahoma State this week, and then they play BYU next week. If Arizona beats BYU, then can we start making the case for them to be ranked again?
Yeah.
We need BYU to be undefeated.
I mean, they play West Virginia on Friday. I don't think.
All right, they'll win that game. So, yeah. So
BYU is going to be undefeated. They're going to come into the horrible, intimidating environment known as Arizona State, where people come to die.
Do you think is there a chance that College Game Day comes out for that game? Have we?
I'm going to try. What channel is that on? It just got announced as like a 5:00 game, right? Which is nice.
Yeah, for sure. Something like that. All right. Cody says I'm back. Good. Thanks for the warning. All right. Let's get a couple reads in here, and then we're going to get to the rest of it. I actually like talking about the worst parts of the conference, but yeah. Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah. Oh!
All right. Baggins, baby.
Hey.
Sheer, do this read. What do you got? Talk to me.
Use code AZ Baggins. Look at that thing on the left. That's what I order. The sundown, cranberry stuffing, turkey. And you got look at that. AZ12, 15% off. Text Baggins to join the VIP text club. 877-797-0444. 12 locations. No excuse not to go. Do not order the Dennis Walsh special.
Do not order maybe Ben One White, but I don't know. Not the Dennis Walsh special, though. You do not want the Dennis Walsh special, but everything else is good, though. Use code AZ12 for 15% off. Yummy in the tummy. We need some real times as well. By the way, I was at Baggins. Me and Raquel went to Baggins like 2 days ago, and the guy was there. And I can't remember what his name was, but he has long hair. And I asked him, I said, how often do you go, does Dennis Walsh come in here? And he says, pretty much every day. He said, but he's here every Saturday with like a guy named Kai or something like that. And I was like, and then I told him, I was like, oh, so what does he get? And he says, he changes it up a little bit. But, and I was like, so he's here every Saturday? And he says, like clockwork. And I said, well, tell Dennis Walsh I said hi. And then he said, well, tell him I said hi as well. Dennis Walsh, we were both talking about you and about how we wanted somebody to tell you hi. So there you go. Hello, friend. So there's my Dennis Walsh story. And tell Kai I said hi as well. Kai better be using that AZ12 discount as well, though, my friend. Okay, now, all right, what else do we got? Talk to me. X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you. Cody, this is your read. I got to charge my phone anyways.
Take it, Cody. Comfort HVAC. Cody was basically homeless.
All right. Well, it doesn't sound like Cody plans.
Sorry, I had to remove myself because I was using the rankings.
Toilet. I get
it. Small business, big savings. Comfort X HVAC. They are fantastic. They will come out. They will walk you through anything issues you're having. They will try to resolve it. They found an issue I didn't even know I had.
Front pipe?
Coolant.
Coolant in the front pipe?
Yep. Coolant was low in the front pipe.
That sounds like it could burn.
That sounds awful. But yeah, keep going. Do they have like a ointment for that or something?
I think they just refill it. Give you more coolant.
Wow.
Residential and commercial HVAC expertise at affordable rates. First-time clients get a free AZ12 purchase.
Did you get a free AZ12 purchase?
I don't know yet. Maybe I might have to.
You should go to them and say, "Hey, wait a second, where's my shirt?"
Yeah, have them buy one of the new shirts as soon as they launch this week. But yeah, it's fantastic. The guy walked me through everything that was wrong. Walked me through extra stuff. He went out to get the part, and he should be coming back soon to make sure everything's fixed.
All right. Well, you need to ask him about the purchase, though.
I will. I'll ask him about that shirt.
All right. Yeah. Comfort X HVAC. Back the vac. And hey, Cody, don't cut this read. Cut the other one. I don't want front pipe coolant and all that. Don't need that. Okay. Now, what else we got? RJ's Frozen Cactus. All right. Red Hot
comes up. Look at that.
Red Hot Beer, Ice Cold Sports, baby. Check it out. Huge parking lot. A huge parking lot That is a massive parking lot. Home of the AZ12 watch parties as well. Look at this starch. Look at this beer. This is good stuff right here. And again, 100+ craft beers, $2 deals, pizza, wings, tacos, burgers, and more. No bad seats in the house. And again, the great thing about it is you can go there, you can party, you can have a good time, and you can leave your car there. Dennis Walsh, if you're flying around the city, you can leave your jet there. My mom asked about Dennis Walsh. I need to talk about this here in a second. Yeah. Oh, she's taken there, friend. Yeah. Yes. But hold on. Did I say red hot beer or red hot beer? Did I mess it up?
No.
I've been trying really good. All right. So either way, ice cold beer, red hot sports. But again, they got really good food. It's a lot of fun in there as well. We're going to be having a watch party there coming up as well. One that Joseph can pretend he's going to go to and will not end up going to. So again, check it out. RJ's Frozen Cactus. You will like it. My mom asked me, she's like, so this Dennis Walsh guy, he's a lawyer, a pilot. He eats at Baggins every single day. Where did he make all of his money? And I said, it's that Sal Point education, Mom. I don't know what else to tell you. Hanging out with Rage is going to do that for you.
Dan's better step it up, dude.
I was going to say, my dad, they've been married for like 48 years, but I'm going to say this. My mom has never asked about another man like that before. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Dennis Walsh. Just saying. Ezekiel says, "Where is Ted Wardo?" Ted Wardo's with my parents right now, so he's been getting a lot of that. So either way, check it out. Now, all right. So let's get to all right. Just flop at 6. Cody James Martin. I have TCU.
And I have Utah. Come on, Cody. We already discussed.
Whoa, all right, Cody. Dude, what are you doing, Cody? You're messing up the entire screen. I'm just kidding. I want to stop the show at this point. This unprofessionalism is awful.
Number 7.
Okay. Number 7. I'm going to Arizona. I'm back in the A. I'm going to Arizona. I'm back in the A. I'm going to go Arizona right here. One bad game does not cancel out all the great football that we watched these first 3 games, Cher. We watched dominating Arizona football the first 3 games. I think that we need to look at it and say, hey, man, we can't just sit here and say that Arizona football was not dominant. We have to be able to look at this. I'm putting Arizona at 7. With an upward arrow because they're going to win.
This one was tough for me. I put Arizona at 7 for now.
Yes.
Yeah. For now.
Right. Okay, yeah, I like it. Now, let's see here. Ezekiel says, I would put Arizona ahead of Texas Tech and Utah. Wow. That's really back in the A at this point, man. I got Arizona number 1 in my power rankings. Ezekiel, we love you. That's awesome. All right, so I got him at 8 now, or 7. Now, the team that I told you actually didn't suck, and they turned out to not totally suck. Cincinnati.
Yeah, that's my number 8. Sorry.
I told you Cincinnati was good.
They surprised me. They're very clearly number 8. They look good. They're favored over Iowa State.
Are they favored over Iowa State?
Yeah, -1.5 at Cincinnati.
All right, Ezekiel, the great Ezekiel. We do not want to misquote him. He says, typo, not Texas Tech. Okay, TCU. Okay, because, I was going to say, it's a little too much, maybe. Okay, so I got Cincinnati at 8. All right, there. Now the next one, I got the fraud that is Baylor. Kobe Altheo was telling me all offseason. He was telling you this as well. He thought Baylor was going to win the conference. He thought they were a national title contender. I don't know how you could think that Baylor was a national title contender, but whatever. I mean, that was him. I don't know. They don't do anything for me, man. Like, they're just whatever. I think Miranda sucks. I don't know. I don't know.
You have Baylor at 9?
Yeah, I got Baylor at 9.
I dropped Baylor. I got Kansas at 9.
Okay. All right. I got Kansas next.
Yeah, I'm not a big Baylor guy right now.
Good. Whoa, why? Why aren't you a big Baylor guy right now?
I actually am. I watched them. They struggled with Oklahoma State for a large chunk of that game. Oklahoma State dropped 27 points against them. I wasn't impressed.
Yeah, I think they suck.
I'm very curious about their game this week. They're 6.5-point favorites at home against Kansas State, but I'm kind of thinking that Kansas State could come up with the upset.
Yeah, an upset. All right, well, I got Kansas at 10. Our pick, this is actually, maybe we're actually.
We're starting to.
I was going to say maybe I do generally. Okay. We got KUM, and then let's see here, and then Sheer. You got Sheer. Where do you have? Who do you have at 10?
At 10, I have Houston.
All right. Everybody's saying Houston's 4-0. I watched.
I don't really like Houston.
I think they suck. And I know you
but-
like Bill Fritz or whatever his name is, but whatever. Like I don't really see.
4-0.
Cool.
They haven't beaten anyone. They play Texas Tech this weekend. If they get annihilated, they'll drop.
Yes. Now, hey Matthew. Matthew asks where we're going to have Colorado. Don't worry, you're going to have to be waiting a little while, my friend. Okay. Now, let's see here at 11. All right, I got Houston at that point. 4-0. I mean, they're 4-0, whatever. I think they suck. I think Arizona's going to beat Houston. I'm calling my shot right now.
I have at Houston.
Yep, calling it. Arizona's Road Warriors.
It's hard for me to pick Arizona to win a road game until they win a road game.
No, why is it hard? You got to win. It's got to happen some point.
Utah they did, but the average margin of victory is 28 points.
Yeah, but you got they got to do it at some point.
I guess Baylor's my 11.
You're like I don't care. We'll see what I say.
Baylor's my 11. Don't feel great about Baylor, but I honestly don't feel great about 11 through 16. So
this could be whatever. Okay, now who do you have at 12?
Kansas State.
Yeah, me too.
I still honestly believe Kansas State is better than 12.
I can't believe they're this crappy.
Right.
I just can't believe they're this crappy.
Right. I legitimately, when we do our picks, whenever it's that tomorrow or Friday,
yeah,
I'm not sure if I won't pick Kansas State to beat Baylor at Baylor.
I can see it.
Yeah, I know it's a touchdown spread.
By the way, did you see the guy on your board that says, I don't know anything about anything? And he says, it bothers me greatly how you mispronounce names. Or he's like, yeah, I don't care about Avery Anderson or Rocco Benet. And I'm like, all right, well, whatever then, man. That's it. I still like you. Yeah. Okay. At 13, Central Florida. That's where I'm going. Central Florida. Got Central Florida at 13.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I was going to say, what is that? What's so crazy about that? Yeah.
Not frizzy.
Yeah. Okay, now. All right, now. Where else do you have? 14. Now, this is what people come. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. This gets me the most excited. The bottom three is supposed to.
I know you don't want to, but you cannot put the other two ahead of Colorado.
All right.
This is really easy. Colorado, West Virginia, Oklahoma State.
Okay, but yeah, let's talk about Colorado. Colorado sucks, and it is awesome to see. Yes. Saltine sucks, and I don't know exactly what they're doing there, but man, that team's awful. And
I would pay money, and it's really unfortunate that West Virginia doesn't play Oklahoma State this year.
You know who we got to get on? We don't have a lot of guests on this show, but I'm going to say this. We're going to get on that. Who is the big, the rotund guy that works for the Denver Post or something? The only one that called out.
Keeler.
Yeah, Keeler. We got to get that. What is it? Garrison Keeler, I think.
Sean Keeler.
Let me get Garrison.
I don't know where you got Garrison. Nobody's named Garrison.
No, there is somebody. I guarantee you there's somebody named Garrison Keeler.
Colorado, I watched the BYU game. They actually played BYU. They didn't win, obviously, but they played BYU pretty good.
You know what's kind of funny about Colorado as well? And Colorado is
watch them and think they're awful.
Yeah, no, NPR. I knew there was a Garrison Keeler out there. But Colorado, when you look at Colorado, when you just watch them, they've got some players, man. They really do.
I don't watch them and go, man, this team really sucks. You know what I watch them, honestly? And I'm not trolling or anything like that. I'm really not. I watch them and I say, man, this team's poorly coached.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I really do. Because, take the BYU game, for instance. Deion lets the clock's at 2:30, right? They're going to get the ball back. He doesn't take timeout. He lets it go to 2 minutes. And for the third game, I go back to the Georgia Tech game. Deion, with 2 minutes to go, has no idea what to do.
Has no idea what he's doing whatsoever.
I've never seen anything like. He literally has no clue what to do.
You know what's funny though too about Deion, and if you watch some of the Colorado, the state-run media, DNVR specifically, all they do is they talk about how Pat Shurmur lost Colorado this game, or a coordinator lost this game. They never say Deion lost this game, as if Deion isn't the head coach who hired Pat Shurmur.
First of all, when that hire was made, I'm not an NFL expert, but my God.
Well, the guy was known as crap when he was in the NFL. Why would you bring him here? But either way, Deion sucks. And
did you see Salter or Salters controversy?
No, what'd he say? Or what
You
he
know,
did?
people on Twitter are mean, right?
Yeah. No, I've never had anybody say anything mean to me on Twitter ever. Ever.
But I guess Salter was going after fans. So like, they'd
Why?
be like, you suck, and Salter would be like, you don't have a girlfriend and stuff like that.
Dude.
Which-
All right,
not-
man. All right, man. You know, the other guy I told you was no good that Joseph said was going to be awesome was that like the 5'4" quarterback from Georgia that they got or whatever. I knew he was no good. So either way, that's where we're at right now. I think what's Colorado win this year? 4 games?
Yeah, you want me to tell you what they're at right now?
Yeah. What's their OU? Bigger question is, does Colorado have anyone on their roster going into the Ring of Honor next year? I don't think there's any Deion relatives, so probably not.
What
Maybe.
was I looking at? Wins, Big Twizzy, Colorado is under 4.5 is actually minus 145. So over 4.5. So they believe that they're going to win 4 games.
Yeah, I think they're going to win 4 games as well. All right, we're going to talk about the special teams coach Ryan Neal. All right, Ryan Neal's been haranguing me to ask you about the special teams coach, so we're going to do this. Joseph, it's time for you to leave the chat, please, because we're going to actually. I'm just kidding, but first, let's get some reads in. Talk. Mooney. Nova AZ Loans, baby. NovaAZLoans.com. You ready to purchase or refinance your home? Take your shot with the Mooney team. Free home, or not free home equity loan. They can help you with a home equity loan. I'm probably not going to give it to you for free. Well, maybe they will, actually. I don't know. Either way, Zach Mooney, scan this QR code right there, 520-230-5599. Ready to purchase or refinance your home. Take your shot with the Mooney team. VP, senior loan officer, branch manager. This guy is the best. They have the best. They have the biggest building in the city for a reason. Big things come in big packages. That was my motto in high school. So, and again, Nova Loans, they do that as well. Check it out. Nova AZ Loans. Zach is the man. He supports local. Support a good guy. Support local. Check it out. Zach Mooney team. Mooney. All right, what else we got? All right, Swiftfold. Okay, now look at this. Sheer. When you look at happiness, when you think of just sheer
smile,
when you look at sheer bliss, when you look at somebody that says, you know what, somebody could say something really mean to me like Sweaty Javelina, and you know what, I'm just going to say, Sweaty Javelina, that sweat looks great on you. This is what this woman is doing right here. Swift Mobile Laundry. They do the laundry so you don't have to. And again, like at this point, you know, like I said, I would dirty my laundry just to be able to have her come pick them up and bring it back better than it ever has been. Swiftfoldlaundry.com. Save 10% with promo code AZ12. Check it out. Unlike Houston football, this is not a fraud. Swiftfold Mobile Laundry. Wonder what those things, what are those like, what are those back pipes on that van she has?
I think it's supposed to be like the car is moving, but it does look like multiple back.
Should she be getting Foster Plumbing?
Why not?
Interesting.
Her happiness makes me happy.
Yeah, I know. I just want to see her happy. So everybody out there, give her your soiled laundry. Check it out, and she will make it even better
Big
for you.
12, nice announcement here, Mike.
Yeah. All right, so check it out. Yeah.
Men's
All right, now.
basketball, we have a breaking announcement.
All right, hold on. But we need to talk about this first. Okay. All right, now, Eris Dental. Championship package. Dennis Walsh has a revolving door about what he thinks the odds are that this is really Land's sister. Right now, I think he said, I'm just kidding with you, Sweaty Evelina. He said right now he thinks that it's minus 300 that it's not Land's sister, or that it is Land's sister, or not. I don't know what his line is, anyways. But either way, Land said it's his sister. Land is a trustworthy guy, so we are going to say that this is Land's sister right here. It's owned by a local Arizona alumni. Sheer championship package. What do you think of when you think the championship package?
What don't I think of?
That's a good one.
Joy.
Happiness, joy, everything that comes into it.
And
They
sister.
They make getting a tooth replacement. They make getting a tooth inserted very, very excited. Check it out. And again, 1997, after Arizona football gets the national championship, wins the national championship, that price is only going up, my friend. Check it out. Eris Dental, TucsonTeeth.com. Check it out. Okay. All right. All right, one more. Bridgetech Communications. They can help you market your gym, health, wellness spa. 750% average ROI, promotes 100 plus health entities. Now, you might see somebody like Dennis Walsh. You're like, man, why is that guy working out in a dump? Bridgetech Communications probably isn't working with that gym because that gym's not giving 750% average ROI. BridgetechCommunications.com promotes 100 plus health entities across multiple states. Automation, CRM, don't know what that means. But then it goes to automation. Then it goes to smart duck communication system, because I don't know what any of that means. But either way, it's good. If you have a gym, get with Bridgetech. They'll help you out. Okay. Now, all right, sure. Let's get to
hold on. Arizona. The Big 12 has just announced that Arizona's game at Houston will be on ABC. ABC. Only 3 Big 12 basketball games will be on ABC all year. That is one of them. Arizona at Houston, ABC.
Interesting. Did Kobe L. Field just message you what he messaged me?
No, Kobe doesn't message me anything.
Oh, yeah. Well, no. Let's see here. Arizona just, yeah. All right, we'll talk about it later. But anyways, all right, special teams. All right, now Easy Wildcat fan says, I watched AZ-12 on flight from Dallas to Phoenix and had to cover up the screen when Murph took down Joseph. There were children around. That was bad. That was really, really bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was probably one of the worst things I've ever seen. Okay, so anyways, now let's get back to special teams. Sheer, the special teams has been an F. I think our Kevin Thomas put out that it's rated like 134 out of 136.
Yeah, that means there's only 2 teams in the nation better.
My question is this. How bad are those 2 teams, and who are they?
Well, that's a good question. What was it? ESPN?
Marcus Delgado is asking about, was it really that bad what Murph did to Joseph? Yes. Maybe worse.
I think it's worse.
Yeah.
How do I don't know how to look that up. What was it called?
I can't remember either. But
SP Plus?
I don't know. But we got to talk about it's a D. We got to give credit for kickoffs and punting has been a mixed bag. My question, I disagree. I run a tighter ship than the great Mr. Tyler Warden. We never return punts. What's that?
It's Arizona football, dude. We have high standards.
We never return punts, and we also we basically just sit there and fair catch the ball at the 5-yard line every single time. That happens all the time. This has not been rectified, which leads me to believe, is this maybe a game plan to catch the ball at the 5?
Look. Yes. I'm looking at special teams efficiency.
Right.
Rank. Arizona's 134. I will give you $10 right now. Wow, ASU's 128. If you could name me even just one of the 2 teams that are worse than Arizona.
UCLA.
Oh no, UCLA's got good special teams, baby.
Colorado.
No.
Do they still have the chunky kicker guy, the Alejandro Pena guy, or whatever his name is?
Mata,
yeah.
Oregon State and Florida International.
Those would have been my other guesses. But again,
Arizona top 25 defensive efficiency.
Well, right. Yeah, I'm fine with that. But let's talk special teams here for a second. Why, again, is it did you ask Brent Brennan at the presser why they do this?
Yeah, I pretty much did. And he said that's not what they're coached. I think Jeremiah is getting benched this week.
As much as we like Jeremiah Patterson, as much as he is kind of a cultural icon and a fan of the show, they can't keep putting him out there, man.
No,
the other thing.
Look, I love Jeremiah. No one loves Jeremiah more than me and Mike. And Brent's like, yeah, that can't happen. It's stupid, and we're going to look at it. And I said, does that include personnel? And he goes, yes, we're going to look through it this week. So we'll see. There's a chance that.
You know what? It's funny.
The last Jeremiah Patterson.
You know what's funny, too? It's like with Kobe, did you just mouth fart?
No, I got a little choked up when I said it's possible we've seen the last of Jeremiah Patterson.
No, we haven't, because he's still got another year of eligibility.
Yeah, but I mean, if you take away
what he does best.
You know, the other thing too, and I was talking with Kobe L. Field about this, and he was wrong as usual. He said that he said that he doesn't understand why Patterson doesn't get more run as a receiver, because he said he looks so natural fielding punts. And I don't see that, man. When I see him field a punt, I think, man, I'm just glad that he held on to that.
I'm going back on something, Mike. I'm going to agree with Tyler Warden. It cannot be an F for one reason. I saw a graph this morning that Ian Wagner is the second best in the country in touchbacks.
Okay.
He's only had one kickoff that hasn't been a touchback.
All right, let me ask you this, though. Does it matter, though, that we have the worst kick returner and the worst long snapper in the country as well?
Yes, that matters. But does it not matter that Ian Wagner is killing the game?
I still got to go an F. I still got to go an F. You guys
go for it. Can I get you to a D minus?
A D minus, we could maybe negotiate. Maybe negotiate. But no, Tyler, no. We got to be clear about something, Mr. Tyler Warden. It's a D minus. It's not a D. Come on, Sheer. It's not a D because a D is one letter grade away from being average. We have not watched anything that is close to being average from special teams.
I guess, but like Ben just texted me and he's like, give him the D. And so it's like, just give him the D already.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. That's
the D.
Yeah, that's that. All right. So did Ben just tell you to give him the D?
Yeah, he's like, sure, give him the D.
Well, I'll let you do that, Ben. But D, I'm going D minus. I can't because again, a D is close to a C, and also, can we get rid of Avery Salerno? There's got to be a way to get rid of this guy. I mean, no offense. I'm sure he's a great guy, but there's no way that you can keep it's long. Put Spears in there. Seriously.
He's been absolutely terrible this season.
Put Spears in there.
That's why it's hard for me to judge Salgado Medina because I feel like he's only missed one field goal on a good snap.
Right.
Seriously.
Now, Andy Bryant says 134 out of 136 isn't slightly below average here.
Well, no, it's an A plus. That means there's only two teams better.
Mr. Tyler Warden, you need to DM me and Sheer. We need to get that Chaparral guy whoever he is. Okay, so now Dick Wilson, Kobe L. Thiel, interesting point. He's natural at returning punts. Basically means he's closing his eyes, peeing down his leg while you try and catch the ball. Then yes, he's a natural, Kobe. What are you talking about? That was one of the weirdest things that Kobe said that. I'm like, I don't see that, man. I don't see him being a natural punt returner, but maybe he is. Maybe Kobe's right.
Oh, typical.
Look, as bad as Arizona special teams have been, you haven't seen a fake field goal like Washington's yet.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was awesome. Can we play that? Can you pull that up?
I have to find it, but yeah, I'll try to find it. Hold on.
All right, yeah, I try to find that. Ben White was talking about that one as well when he said he just pulled it up and he saw it and he was like, "Whoa!" But that was really bad. We get to make fun of Jed. Oh, there was some more. Jed had another. Jed had something else that was really good this past.
The presser where he was basically like, "We're just like."
Oh, that's what it was. We didn't talk about it because we haven't been back. But Jed was awesome though. Jed said that it was like a heavyweight match, like Penn State and Oregon. When he was going against Ohio State, and even the Washington fans were like, no, we're not even close to being in that category. We scored 6 points, and we were lucky to have 6 points. Yeah. Piece of crap. Yeah, piece of crap. Okay, Ryan Neal says, Sheer, why do you like the special teams coach so much?
I think I like him. He's very detail-oriented.
Clearly.
Here's the thing that I think people need to understand about special teams coaches. They don't teach, and Tyler Warden will back me up on this. They don't teach kicking. They don't, because kicking is such a refined thing, like a specialty. They bring someone in. Like you don't teach, special teams coaches don't teach kicking. So in that regard, it's, kind of whatever. But overall, yeah, I mean, Salerno, Patterson, like that stuff needs to get fixed.
Yeah. So you're saying that the long snapping, the punt returning,
yeah. But the kicking. Here's my boy Grady Gross.
Now, Dennis. All right, let's watch this first.
Play it.
Look at this, everybody. If you're only listening to this, this is a fake special teams play or a fake. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
So basically, if you're just listening,
that dude said to himself, "I want this ball out of my hands as fast."
Yeah. So basically, Jed called a trick play right here. And so what happens is, and nobody for Ohio State fell for it. And the guy tries throwing the ball into like quadruple coverage and throws it like 9 feet over his head. And it was on a 4th and 14.
I respect the business decision. Would you want to get laid out by Ohio State?
No, I'm not blaming the players at all. If I'm him, I'm looking at the coach and I'm saying, dude, you're an idiot. I'm I'm not doing that. Yeah. So that was vintage Jed right there. So all right, there's obviously that. Do you want to talk? Should we talk about Alozi now, or I mean, it's if Trilly's talking about it.
I mean, I don't have confirmation, but if you want to bring it up and specify that Trilly says Arizona's out on Alozi.
Yeah, I would.
Mike and I hinted about this, and again, I don't know if it's confirmed, but I don't think it would surprise me and Mike because we've heard from multiple people inside and outside the program that he did not have a good summer.
Right. Yeah.
And that he will get dropped by other schools, and so it doesn't surprise me, especially because Arizona needs guards,
right,
that are going to be able to contribute right away.
Yeah,
and like Alozi's that guy. This is going to be a transfer heavy class because they're losing too many guys.
I think what you're looking at ideally is you want Cam Holmes, you want Cam Williams, and then you're probably going to go, like you said, you're probably going to go a lot of transfer level stuff. So
international transfer. I mean, your goal is that you bring back Aristotle, you bring back Krivas.
Yes, Dennis Walsh's premier goal.
You bring back Yvonne, right? Those guys.
I don't believe that. What do you think the chances are that? What do you think the chances are that Yvonne and Aristotle are on the roster next year?
Decent.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yes, it is confirmed.
Yeah. So they dropped Alozi. Yeah. That's all right. Our shout out to our guy Stat Freak. I feel bad for him right now. But it just kind of is what it is. All right, now, so Alozi, we'll talk about that a lot more tomorrow. It really comes down to this, though. Why is it doing this? It really kind of comes out to this, though. With Alozi, he didn't play well this offseason. He didn't play well, and with a guy like that, you need him to be better than he's been. It also shows you, though, too, where Arizona's at, that they're confident enough in dropping Alozi that they can get somebody like that, though. Be better.
This team, but we said it before, like. These we've seen coaches reach for recruits. Tommy isn't that tight. Tommy's very unique. It's frustrating to fans. It's frustrating to me. I remember Sean used to offer anyone that was decent, right? And then figure it out later. Tommy doesn't do that. And if you don't play well in front of Tommy, you're done. You're just done.
You're done, and he runs a tight ship. Now, Alozi to ASU, that would be really, really funny. Although I will say Alozi feels like the type of guy that's going to go to Houston and kill it.
I'm not sure Houston hasn't dropped him either.
Interesting. You should ask that one. Now, let's see here. Dennis Walsh says, Joseph, is Shaq better than Mo Krivas? We'll find out. We will find out. Cody, do we have any more reads? Are we good?
We're good.
Awesome. We did really, really good work here. Okay. Let's see here. But yeah, as far as Arizona football goes with this, you just got to you need Noah to get on track. You just haven't been good enough. And I like Noah a lot, but he just hasn't been good enough.
Yeah. Sorry.
Now, Dick Wilson says, are they possibly dropping Alozi because they think they really have a shot at Caleb Holt? Well, I hope that's not the reason they're dropping.
I hope that's not the reason, but I don't think it is. We kind of got wind. Again, he did not have a good summer. Was not efficient, turned the ball over way too much. And we kind of started to get the feeling a few weeks ago, based on conversations with people, that it was a possibility because again, with the way the roster is and stuff like that, they're not going to take guys that they don't feel are good enough.
Right. No. And Matthew Tice says, we need Noah to throw for 250 yards. I think I need Noah to look comfortable and look in control. That's what I need. I don't necessarily need yards. I need him to look comfortable and be in control.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't care about yardage. I know that sounds stupid, but I don't care if he throws for 250 or because it's hard to put into a number. Once if he throws for 180, but the reason is Arizona just ran for 250.
And it's like our pal John Brogan, who knows nothing about quarterbacks, who would always tell us Dallas Cowboys would lose 42-16 or something, and then we'd say, yeah, another great game from Dak, and then he was like, he threw for 340 yards. What are you talking about? Yeah, dude, they were down 30-0, and they were just throwing the ball the entire time. So. And I get Ezekiel.
I don't care if Ismail Mahdi runs for 150 yards. What do I care how many yards? To me, it's for Noah. It's real simple. I forget the numbers. Well, don't forget all the numbers.
Forget the ones that we want you to forget.
Completion percentage. I need to be high, so efficiency, and I need him to hit the open guys. That's all I want. Yep. That's all I want.
That's what Ben White said as well. So, I mean, that's fair. That's definitely fair. All right, everybody, go to Everybody, go to Little Caesars today. We got to have a big week with Little Caesars. Please, please, please.
FYI, Tommy Lloyd presser here. And then I get to watch a little bit of practice later, too.
Oh, look at you. All right. Code 15 off 20, 15% off any $20 or more purchase. Code LCFREECC. Free crazy combo with a pizza purchase. Check it out. We need real-time Little Caesars, everybody. We got to make us look good. All right. On top of that, tomorrow, we will be back at 10 o'clock, though. Very much appreciate you all. You guys are all the best. You guys are awesome. On that note, though.
Picks tomorrow. We're doing picks tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
Tomorrow's a big day for
Tomorrow's
Mike.
a big day. We'll do picks. And
Dennis
Walsh.
If he doesn't win, make up ground this weekend, it's over.
Right. Now, Dennis Walsh, you speak for the masses. I lost so much Ben One White enthusiasm when he went static. That was a really lame.
Okay. I'm gonna, before we end the show, Mike, Mike will test this. I called Mike pissed.
Yeah. It was crap.
That Ben did not do the reads.
It was crap. And it was like he was too cool for it. Ben, you're not cool. Come on.
Not cool, dude.
There's nothing cool about it at all. Also, Cody, we need cold soup matchups of the week, but real cold soup.
Big and white.
Okay. I'll find them.
We need like Bowling Green against anything with Bowling Green is going to be cold soup. Okay. Now, real quick, Ezekiel. Ezekiel says, what about Bryce James? Is he good? It's going to just take him time, man. If he stays the course, he'll be good, but he's probably not going to be a contributor for a couple
I will
years.
say this, and I know we say this for players that aren't very good, but I sincerely mean it. Great kid. Would never know he's LeBron's kid, not cocky.
Right.
Teammates love him. Coaches love him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. And I'll leave it on that. On that note, though, I was about to say a Ben One White remark, but that's probably a little too work. Okay, so on that remark, or on that, I'll tell you there. All right, you guys are all the best, though. We very much appreciate you. We'll be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.